Good evening, I'm ERIKA Thomas. It's a beautiful night in the area, perfect for hot rods and drag racing. That's right, the Steel Valley Super Nationals happening at the Canfield Fairgrounds through Sunday. And the after party is just down 224 outside Chili's in Boardman. That's where 27 First News anchor Stan Boney is live tonight checking out all those classic cars.
Well, hi, ERIKA. This is the after party of the Steel Valley Super Nationals, which this year has returned to the Canfield Fairgrounds. This is the parking lot behind me of Chili's. Earlier this evening, there were probably as many as 3,000 people here mingling amongst the cars. There's probably around 2,000 right now as it is beginning to filter out. The Steel Valley Super Nationals having returned to the Canfield Fairgrounds for the first time in 10 years. This is the after party that is taking place, and so far it has been very much a success. Now, you can't get really a good perspective of what's happening down here on the ground, so we walked up the hill along Market Street to give you a better idea of just how many people are here. It's all taking place right around the Southern Park Mall area of Boardman, right between J.C. Penney's and the Chili's parking lot. It has pretty much just been people and cars all evening long. I've seen people walking around, mingling. I've seen a lot of couples holding hands. It's that type of night. The temperature right now probably somewhere in the mid to upper 70s, but a very beautiful summer night out here tonight, and that's what has brought so many people out. Now again, the Canfield Super Nationals taking place this weekend at the Canfield Fairgrounds, and earlier today I was at the fairgrounds to check out how things are going there. The sounds of hot rods can again be heard at the Canfield Fairgrounds. The Steel Valley Super Nationals is where you'll find a vintage Mustang paired with a '57 Chevy. Canfield is where the Supernats began in 1987 and stayed until 2005. After 10 years in Salem, it's back.
We're very excited to see it back in Canfield. A lot more cars, a lot higher end stuff out here. We are excited to have it back here.
You think it's better here?
Absolutely.
Chris Johnson works for John KUFLEITNER'S GALERIA of vintage cars in Salem, which has its own corner of 12 vehicles, including a '55 Chevy pickup, a '65 Ford F100, a '29 Model A Ford, and a 2015 Maserati. Canfield's Dave Murdoch has his '58 Corvette there, the only year it had a louvered hood and spears on the trunk. It's looked like this for 13 years.
And it took me 6 years to complete it. It had been an old drag car, and it was really in rough shape when I got it.
That's all I own is Chevrolets.
Liberty's Anthony DEGENARO had his '66 Impala parked under the same tent. He called the color artesian turquoise. Under the hood, a 327, the mainstay engine of the '66 Impalas, which were the first cars built at the GM Lordstown plant. This Impala, though, was built in Wilmington, Delaware.
At the time the car was built, there was 10 factories building these cars throughout the United States.
So the '66 Chevy Impala was a popular car?
Yes, very popular. With my circle of friends back in those days, yes, very popular car.
The Steel Valley Super Nationals continues tomorrow and Sunday from 9 to 5 each day. I talked with Corey Ward, who's the promoter of the Super Nationals, about a half hour ago, and he thinks that there will be people here until midnight tonight, so the party will go on here for a while. In fact, coming up in the next half hour of First News at 10, Corey will join us. We can get his perspective on how things are going. Live in Boardman, Stan Boney, WKBN 27 First News.